တွေကိုရွှေတကုံမရရောက်ခြေတက်ပေးပါလို့ဦးဇင်းမြတ်ရခံပါတယ်
At the moment, in our country, that the military government did not allow the international aid workers to go in and save lives of the thousands of people. So far, there are at least 200,000 people died and 2.5 million people affected from this cyclone Nargis. And it has been more than 3 weeks, and only a few percent of the people who are affected by the cyclone having assistance. So we need international attention, and especially more importantly that international intervention in our country.
Burmese people have suffered for far too long, and yet there's an enormous amount of hope. It's been a real privilege for us, NDI, to work together with the ASEAN Interparliamentary Myanmar Caucus, who together with Indonesian NGOs, have hosted an incredible group of very brave Burmese to come tell the truth about the story of Burma. The situation in Burma is grave, and with each passing day it becomes more difficult. And yet, the group that has come here to speak with Indonesia, with Indonesians, there are 2 monks, one who was part of the uprising last year, another monk who was part of a previous uprising 20 years ago, both now exiled because of their activity, a former political prisoner, the National Council of the Union of Burma.
The monks' involvement were not very obvious like in last year, but they were pushing for democracy even in 1988 when everybody took to the streets. So United was involved, and then later on he left in about 2000. He left Burma in 2000. In 88 itself, he left Burma after the crackdown.
Kalau sikap DPR RI sudah clear sejak awal sampai saat sekarang tidak berubah, mendukung perjuangan rakyat Burma, anti terhadap pemerintah Burma yang represif, sehingga tidak ada demokrasi di sana. Dalam sidang IPU yang terakhir di Cape Town, South Africa juga kami masukkan sebagai salah satu isu yang penting. Dan mereka banyak negara-negara yang sangat memperhatikan isu tersebut. Bahkan pada saat pertemuan IPU setahun yang lalu di Geneva, Indonesia lah negara yang memasukkan ini sebagai salah satu emergency item dalam resolusi soal bagaimana perhatian dunia ditujukan untuk memulihkan kehidupan demokrasi di Burma, tidak represif lagi.
The monks in Jakarta are part of a global monk tour, which is being supported by the various organizations working on democracy in Burma. Political organizations, advocacy organizations, civil society, media. All these organizations felt that it would be a good time to have a monk tour, given that in September 2007 there was a crackdown on the monks' revolution. And leading up also to the Olympics in China. In Indonesia, we didn't have an opportunity to speak about China. We focused more on Indonesia's role in ASEAN and its recent role in being very non-proactive in ensuring that aid is delivered to Burma. Indonesia failed in its attempts to ensure that immediate aid was brought into Burma. It's been 3 weeks now. Apparently there's going to be aid allowed into Burma. However, it's very late in the process. If this is how ASEAN is going to react to natural disasters in the region, allowing 3 weeks to pass, allowing 200,000 people or more dead, 2.5 million at risk of diseases and starvation, then ASEAN should really be ashamed of itself. Yeah, the ASEAN Charter was signed last year. The ASEAN Charter says that each country in ASEAN has to commit to protect human rights in their own countries. They have to ratify local laws. The Burmese constitution, the local law which is being passed at the moment.
But, you know, if Indonesia also take rule like a Philippines.
Like the Philippines.
Yeah, like the Philippines, then it will be, you know, there will be more powerful,
Yeah.
you know, opposition. If Indonesia follow Philippines, right, then some other country, then junta can stay alone.
What actually triggered the Saffron Revolution?
Yeah, actually, Saffron Revolution is, you know, as what I have to say is, when, people are suffering, means, as you know, Burmese people are extremely suffering. So when people are suffering politically, economically, socially, it's equally affected to our monastic life. So we monks are totally different to people. So we as monks, we have obligation to speak on, we have obligation to help people to free from suffering. This is why we came out to street just for peace in the country, But as you know, how brutality of military regime has been in Burma.
Issues that women suffer a lot in Burma.
And they will provide an experience that we have. Now, the referendum was held.
We reached the consensus here in the Vietnamese.
So what we believe is freedom for people of Burma can.
They have released it.
Sedekah Burma jauh dari jauh, terilinga terpilih. Nalati dia itu toyo atau ama tapi pungong pi nama terilinga itu terpilih.
He is hiding for 2 months inside the country somewhere because of afraid of government will arrest him. So after 2 months of hiding in some village, he came out. Yeah. Came out to Thailand, right?
Thailand.
Thai-Burma border from there to Sri Lanka.
Muslim community there before they are living there before the Independence Day, Independence period. This one is the going there as smoothly. We can make the religions, the persuasion, the peacefully enjoying the full their life. But after the military junta came in the power, 1962, all the facility of the religions were cut off, and the Rohingya community are going to systematically burial the one by one, and there is so many operation, and they're going to Muslim to go to the drive from the country.
No. We never use violence. So this is near the Sule before the crackdown.
One of the pro-democracy activists in 1988. I was arrested in August 1989, and I still in jail 6.5 years long. I released from jail in December 1995.
This is the photo that it was taken in Arakan state, the western part of Burma, when Aung San Suu Kyi was doing up-country speaking tours, which was in 2003, before during May of 2003. And then you can see that how many people came out and support. There are thousands of people came out and support her speech and her entourage. The military regime is very much afraid of her charisma.
Very happy so much. From the various parties, from the Golkar Party, and the Party Commission
during the September crackdown, we don't know how many months have taken to any location.
You can escape from that.
You see, they came out of the city without gun. There's no even small thing in hand. They just praying for peace. But their response is very terrible.
By force.
We are not politicians.
Very good.
We are not overthrowing government. We came out to the street just chanting for peace because people are suffering, extremely suffering, too much for too long.
In times like this,
Student and hesitant. So since then, since Saddam has been involved in this crisis.
But that attempt was not supported by the Indonesian government.
Government of Indonesia is always support the struggle of Myanmar as long as we can, either from government or from Nahdlatul because we also struggle our freedom. Nahdlatul Ulama also struggle, intervene, how to make the harmony, either Muslim in minority or Muslim in majority.
The junta in Burma now, you see, is very, very repressive, like our government in the past, like Suharto.
Mr. President, if I may we seek your support urging the current Indonesia government be more proactive and to have a resolution at the Security Council, as Indonesia is a current member of the UN Security Council, which could have a resolution which could bring about change in the country. So far, the military government is refused to talk to the people representative, such as Nationally for Democracy and the ethnic nationalities leaders.
Yeah, well, you can have my support.
Oliver